Hey Gemini, I am Chelsea and this is Indigo Insights, and we are going to do a general monthly reading for all Gemini placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. If you are a returning subscriber, if you just made your way onto this video, and you know that it was me for a second time around or a third, or if you are reoccurring coming back here, I just want to thank you. And take a moment to show my appreciation for all of my subscribers. Thank you for your love and support. If you're new, I hope you stick around, and most importantly, I hope you're able to take something away from the message I have for you today. I hope it, reaffirms things for you, and remember, I'm reading for a bunch of people, so feel free to check the other placements in your chart and the insights I have for you there. So we'll get started with that being said. For Gemini spirit. Guardian angels, ancestors, spirit guides, sources of the highest light, please allow me to deliver a clear, concise, and timely message for my dear Gemini placements. Archangel Michael, I ask that any negative energy trying to permeate this space, you block and return to sender for purification. In the name of all goodness, light, and love, amen and namaste. For my Geminis, please. Okay. So, all that glitters. I feel like Spirit is trying to show you something. They're trying to take the mask off of either a dynamic, a scenario, a person here. Whenever I see this card, all that glitters, it's like someone was putting on a facade for a little while, or there was some sort of illusion that was being casted. Okay, either a dynamic wasn't what it was thought to be. Okay. Or a person is not who they presented to be here. You can see the masks have fallen off on top of all of this gold and glitter here. And we paired with the fates, it's almost like the divine is showing you the truth of a situation. Okay, the divine is coming through. It's fated for someone to fall. Okay. If this is not a person, okay, it's just fated for this illusion to drop, okay, for someone to drop the illusion, for this illusion to be dropped, to see clearly, okay? You'll be seeing clearly in the month of August. There's an unfinished symphony here, okay? A lesson that someone hasn't learned, or, something coming back around, okay, for a do-over here. Could be something from the past. Yeah, and we have the mending card. All right. So relationships, interpersonal situations here are dynamics where there was conflict at one point. Someone could be coming through trying to mend something with you. All right. I'm getting more harmony in relationships, family, friends here. And they're telling you to go with the flow for now, to sit and reflect, sit back, observe. All right, there's definitely deep emotions connected or linked to this whole scenario here. I do want to read all that glitters and potentially unfinished symphony. So let's see, there's something like being highlighted here for me. Let me see if there's any numbers sticking out. The number 1, taking action. All right, someone's going to take action, or you're taking action after you find this out, after this facade. All right, and I could be talking to Gemini placements, not just Gemini suns right now. I'm getting that pretty strongly. Let's see. 16. Something about the age 16 too, okay? All right, a need to see beyond the superficial, the desire to don a mask or dress something up to disguise its true nature, trying to be something you're not, chasing after every sparkly new thing, okay? It's only human to want to adorn oneself in trinkets and paint a pretty picture of oneself. It's natural to want to acquire the trappings of status or to deny them as a statement of rebellion. But if it sparkles, is it better? Whether it's a fast car, a big house, a title or position, the stamp of authority, or the sparkling of diamonds, these icons let you know something about a person, place, or thing. Or do they? The truth is that people seek to acquire things because of what they will do for them and how they symbolically will elevate them and make them more attractive. This card signals that it's time to see beyond the adornments and probe underneath the surface. Learn to recognize the masks people wear and the motives underlying them. Imagine that all the glitter is gone. Would you still desire the object or person? Yeah, so maybe you're just finding closure here. Okay, something that you thought you wanted, all right? All right, or you could be surprised that the thing you thought you wanted, you actually don't want. You want to go in a different direction, okay? I'm getting a little bit of like a changing your mind energy. I'm also getting a backtracking for someone with unfinished symphony. So yeah, number 10 speaks of endings and completion here. This could be someone you've had an ending with or something like this. It is Venus retrograde, right? And Mercury retrograde is around the corner. So unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, the need to make amends. This is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or project and mastery of a lesson or skill. Before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now. Practice radical acceptance. Take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur and the answers you seek will be found. You can't move forward if you are leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what has passed so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. Yeah, it's like you're discovering the truth about a dynamic, or you're having an epiphany about a person, like, oh, okay, that's what that was, right? And it's like Spirit wants you to go with the flow, okay, and be easy on yourself while you're uncovering this, all right, about this person, about what that whole dynamic was way back when, or even right now, okay? You could be finding that someone you're connecting with now, too, has some things to work on, and they weren't upfront about this. You know, sometimes, to play devil's advocate, sometimes people don't know, all right, that they're unhealed in certain ways, or, you know, that they're carrying certain burdens or things with them, and they haven't totally released them or let them go. So what is this all about, Spirit, for Gemini? 3 of Wands. Incoming. All right, so something's coming in for you. All right, maybe someone from a distance here. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Tell me more. 3 of Pentacles, a lot of 3s. All right, there's this energy of 3. 3's a crowd, 3's a party. All right, 3 is not a partnership. It's a group here. Interesting. This could involve work, okay? And there's something on the horizon. You could be leaving a job, all right? You could be realizing that a job that you are in, okay, a career or a field that you're in is not it, okay? You're looking out toward, you know, you can see something that's meant for you, that's for you, that you should be working on here. Yeah, 10 of Swords. There's definitely an ending. Something is closing out. I feel like there's information coming in too about potentially a betrayal, okay, here. But we'll get more info on this. You see the blood on the bottom of the knives here. I mean, I'm not getting 3 of Cups, 3 of Swords. That would be more like a deceptive, like, you know, lying, cheating sort of energy. It's more like, you know, something's been lingering, or there's been something else, or a external factor here this whole time, right? And it's actually kind of painful. Yeah, 9 of Swords. You've been worrying about this, having sleepless nights over it, all right? Maybe working or collaborating within this group, within this dynamic here, within, it feels diluted. Like maybe you thought it was just you and someone else working on something, come to find out there are other influences or people impacting or situations impacting this, and it's kind of like unattractive to you, right? Like they could have a lot to offer, but at the same time, maybe they don't think for themselves, all right? They don't really, like they don't know how to stand up for themselves, or they don't know how to honor themselves, and it's kind of like unattractive, and it's also like feels inconsistent or just like not where you're supposed to be at, something like this. Like it feels a little inauthentic. Yeah, 4 of Cups. You're dissatisfied with it, all right? There's a level of rejection you feel. Here's the 3 Cups now, right? So yeah, you're definitely dissatisfied with something here. It's just not all that it's cracked up to be involved in this group, all right? You were looking long term into the future, thinking it could be something, or, this career or this job could go somewhere, and it's like not all that it's cracked up to be. I'm getting moon. You could be a Gemini moon. Yeah, there's a lot of conflict. There's a lot of ego here, a lot of power play. Oh, is this the 7 of Swords? This is deception. All right, you see this long, like, curved knife edge, and then the 7 of Swords in this deck speaks to me because we don't actually know if these swords are intact or not. Like, they could be broken, and we don't know. It looks like he's covering up something. Covering up the damage, covering up what was done. Okay, maybe someone tried to make you feel rejected on purpose here, all right? Tried to get in between on purpose, or, tried to make you feel your opinions or ideas were less worthy or less important, okay? And this could be external to your situation. Someone could be quite creative, right? To describe a personality type. Someone's creative. They do have a good amount to bring to the table, but it almost feels self-serving. Their creativity comes from the place of like ego and pride. Like, oh, look at all these creative things that I'm able to do. I'm a creative person, right? It seems like, someone's almost like, yeah, you should be blessed to like partner with me or be around me, or like, you know what I mean? Like you should be honored to even sit in this seat, and you're just like, ew. Ew. Yeah, 3 of Swords. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Once you find this out, it's like if someone close to you may have been involved or let this go on. Like they knew this was going on in the background. They never took a stand. They never said anything. They let it go down. All right. And it's showing and proving a lot for you. All right. It's made you feel definitely rejected here, definitely let down, disappointed. And you saw the future in this. You saw like what it could have been had this person been the person they presented themselves to be here. All right. And the divine is coming in, and they're like flashing lights here at, this person and the mask that they wear. All right. And you're enlightening to this. You're seeing this. The mask is falling for this person or these people or this group here. With mending coming out, all right, try to be optimistic. Yeah, soulmates. Try to be optimistic that this can work out for the better here. All right, you're really frustrated because I feel like you've been through enough. You could also receive like a kind message from someone who cares about you, all right, who's going to give you a vantage point on this situation with a leg up. Or they're going to inform you. There's a level of anxiety that this person carries, or, they avoid conflict, or they've always been in a part of this group, so they don't know, like, yeah, cosmic mirror and the moon. all right? There's some level of secrecy or keeping things on the hush hush, or, you know, and it's just like, I feel like you simply like don't get it. You're like, I don't get where you people come from. I don't understand, like, where did you come from? You know, you behave this way. You just go about life doing this. Like, I don't, you know, this could be a Pisces Cancer significance here, all right? Move in silence too is an energy I'm getting. There could be a fire sign feminine here, Aries, Leo, Sag involved, all right? Something about your confidence really throws them off track. It's like you think for yourself, you have your own mind here, you have your own opinions, and they're like, oh, no, 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 no. We like people who conform. Yeah, we like people who conform. You're a little too, you're a little bit too much of a thinker for us, right? Interesting. It's like a little culty. Ew. Tell me about the Seven of Swords before I look into that cosmic mirror, please, for Gemini. What is the Seven of Swords? Yeah, Ace of Wands. Maybe you're hiding this too. You're like losing your passion. You're losing your passion, like the spark. You're just like unattracted. You're like, ew, ew. Why am I going to put my energy into this? You don't want to, all right? It's kind of a turn off. It's like turning you way off. And maybe you're keeping this to yourself. You don't want to hurt anybody. You're disappointed here, but it's like you're trying to be the bigger person, but you're like, man. Yeah, Knight of Swords. And now there's like some sort of desperate attempt here to like rev things up, or there's like a picking up of a pace even after, like, let me see, what is this Knight of Swords? Magician. Yeah, as you're like losing your spark for this whole situation, someone could have done something in haste as well and tried to manipulate a situation, either a fire sign or a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Someone could have been manifesting that this spark goes out all along, all right? Someone who's been observing this situation, keeping tabs, keeping an eye, all right? A very manipulative person who tried to cause confusion here and illusion. We already see this. We saw it with all that glitters. That's the same sort of energy. Seven of Swords, all that glitters, like... And you see he's going toward a motorcycle, like to get out of Dodge here. It's almost like, again, and when we talk about the fates, it's like maybe you're manifesting, like, why am I feeling this way? And you're asking spirit to like guide you away from this, or like you want to get away from this so bad, or it's like there's an urge, okay? There's like this spiritual urge. There's like this gut feeling to like not want to be involved here. It's like an entanglement, an enmeshment, like a codependency within a group that you're like, I have never seen anything like this. If you're studying something right now, looking into something, okay, working hard on something, even though your spark is out, okay, you're still trying to revive it, you're still trying to work through it, okay, observe it from a higher perspective. It's like that's going to work out for you. Yeah, King of Cups. I don't know if you want it. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Scorpio for me. In the reverse, like someone hid that they were actually emotionally unavailable here, or this could be you like not wanting to give your emotions. They could actually be hiding that they're slightly promiscuous too, like they have this, I don't know, like with the Ace of Wands. Yeah, it's like, again, not knowing how to take action here, a person who doesn't know how to stand their ground, a person who you know, is not emotionally stable, doesn't know how to talk through emotions, doesn't know how to express emotions here. Meanwhile, it's like someone's being recognized for having some of these qualities or something, or a success that's happening here, okay? Your person or someone you're involved in, or you, again, is taking a step back, all right, from maybe another party or something like this, and they're manifesting them back here with the Magician and the Knight of Swords, but they're doing like quick, sloppy, like maybe even witchcraft, but, or, you know, manifestations, or, you know, I'm getting like Aries energy too, like it's sloppy the way that they handle things. But again, there's a lot of pride here and a lot of ego, and they think, you know, they know what they're doing. But it's like they actually end up, after all is said and done, kind of looking foolish here. Temperance, yeah. You're going to be rewarded, recognized, put on a pedestal here. All right, you could have an audience for being patient. You've been patient. You're being recognized for being patient, for trusting the process, for probably going with the flow here. All right, there could be a Sagittarius or a Leo energy coming through. They could be looking at this situation from a bird's eye view and being like, I think I see what's going down here. I think I know what's happening. The world, yeah, there's a success you're having regardless of, like, it's like, regardless of what's going on emotionally, like in your heart space, like you're hurt by this, like don't get me wrong, you know, but it's like you're still achieving, you're still succeeding, it's almost like you're refocusing. I'm no longer putting my energy here. I'm going to refocus on work, on my goals, on this, on that. I'm no longer putting my energy into thinking that this is like my top priority. Because, like, you've shown me that that's not where I need to be dedicated. Like, you know, I feel like you've dedicated your energy, your time, your efforts to this situation. And then you found out, you know, someone was wearing a mask, you know, that their talk wasn't matching their actions, that they, you know, and so you're like, okay, reroute. Eight of Cups, you may end up walking away. It's like, yeah, emotionally, you could be walking away at this time. You're holding super strong. You're holding back. You're like, no, I'm not giving an ounce of my time, of my energy, of my heart, of my, you know, nope. 10 of Cups, because you're choosing to love yourself. And then the Lovers, all right, there could be a choice in love too, all right? You're like, if you're not going to give me that, if this is a love situation and you're, you know, taking time to meditate, you're trying to figure out if this is what you want in the end. Like, if this is how someone's going to treat you, if they're not going to back you, if they're not going to be there for you, there's no protection here. It's just you, you know. I feel like the things that they are like, oh, but I'm doing this. This is that, all that glitters energy. It's like, okay, all that superficial shit. Like, oh, you know, like, I cooked for you. I did this. Like, I take you out on dates, don't you? And it's like, yeah, great. Thank you. How do you take care of my heart? That's great. How are you tending to, you know, the security of this whole thing, of the foundation of this whole thing? That's what matters. It's like they're worrying about shit that is, again, superficial, is like less important. It's like, where are your priorities here? This was fated to happen so that someone, maybe this is a lesson for them. Okay, you're healing from this, all right? You're getting celestial support. Your ancestors, your spirit guides are here. That's what the star is telling me. And the fates are here. They want you to see this. Hey, this energy exchange, all right? They're claiming they're putting all this effort and energy in, but whoa, why do you feel this way? You feel that way for a reason. Because it's fake energy. Because it's discounted, because it's it's like, I don't know why I'm getting, like, it's on the sales rack. Like, this person is like, oh, I got you, I don't know, this is an example, like a Louis Vuitton bag, it's a fucking fake. Like, okay, like, I don't, not that, you know, that's again, like a superficial example, but it's just like they're acting like the things they're doing is so much more grandiose than what it actually is. And it's like, meanwhile, the priority, like the foundation of this whole thing, you know, the actual things they need to be worried about taking care of, they're not doing. Ooh. Wow. All right. But you know what? Spirit wants you to see this. You've been guided. If this is for you, it's like you're privy to this. You see this. You've already started like backtracking. You've already started taking a seat back. Okay. Let me see from the shadow deck what's hidden here, because we got the moon, we've got the cosmic mirror. Let's go. Let's get into it. Eight of Swords and Death. Okay, yeah, someone could be feeling trapped. You could be feeling trapped in a situation that you feel like is going nowhere, Death card. All right, or someone is refusing to let you go here. All right, they see this. They know they could have done better. All right, Six of Swords. They know, you know, there's something about moving on and not doing so. It's eroding little by little. It's deteriorated you. This whole situation, like mentally, emotionally, I'm getting your spirit, your passion, your hopes, your desire, your motivation to even give to this situation. Like, meanwhile, they could still be like, like clueless, absolutely clueless. They have no idea. But I feel like they do. They have a hunch because the moon, you know, they could have some Cancerian placements, some Scorpio placements here. Three of Swords. They know the pain they've caused you, okay? There could be some things you don't even know about. Meanwhile, this person is keeping you here, all right? Interesting. Yeah, and Spirit is like, I don't think so. Not so fast. Like, you think you're going to go ride into the sunset with this one? You think you deserve something like that? Okay. We'll see. I feel like someone else is showing up for you, to be honest. Queen of Cups. Yeah, someone could be emotionally manipulative here. A Cancerian energy could have gotten involved as well. Maybe a Pisces here. Or a Scorpio, okay. One more. Page of Cups in reverse. Yeah, someone emotionally... they haven't learned a lesson about how to take care of someone's emotions or take care of their own emotions, let alone someone else's. All right? This person may be well-traveled, okay? They could put on a facade like they've been through things, like they've learned lessons, like, you know, it's been really hard for me. I've gone through these things. You know, I've had to sit back and reflect. This is the shadow side, though, of the Hanged Man and the Worlds. This could be, again, a fixed sign or a Pisces, a Cancer, a Scorpio. You know, yeah, I've been through these lessons, all right? The reverse of the World is not learning the lesson. Okay, delays in learning a lesson, like how, you know, how long, and I feel like you've been patient. The Temperance card came out at one point, pretty sure. All right, the World's card again, yeah, like, I mean, how long does it take for you to actually find clarity on some basic stuff? Like, I mean, and also, like, you know, like, do I really need to teach you how to treat people? Is that what we're doing? Because I thought you were, you know, I thought you'd been through some stuff. I thought you, you know, you're enlightened. I thought you were like, you know, no, you know, Knight of Pentacles. This person is not courageous. All right, Page of Pentacles. Again, they're showing up as a Knight of Pentacles, like in reverse, right? Shadow aspect of a Knight of Pentacles. Someone who actually doesn't really like to put the work in, or, you know, especially as it pertains to themselves and their emotions, God forbid. All right. I don't think this person actually thinks that they can make you happy. I don't know if they ever did. Okay? I don't know. Yeah. don't love it. Queen of Swords, they can get real spiteful. There could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, feminine involved as well. Okay, Cosmic Mirror, go back here. Yeah. You know, they could turn arguments around on you, make it seem like you're crazy, like you're not, these things are not actually happening, all right? But there's so much, like, hidden, like, I mean, secrets, like, just... And it's almost like this person holds a secret that, like, if you actually knew what has gone down, what's in their head, what they worry about not being able to be capable of doing, it's like they think you would leave. If they said that to you, and that's what's messed up, is like, so they're holding you here. They're not being straightforward because they're like, I don't want you to leave though. And Spirit is like calling it. They're guiding you to see this and call it out, all right? And distance yourself and observe and like see what this person does. Go with the flow, like, okay, so let's see. You know? And it'll all be revealed here. Let's get I'm going to pull Spirit Animal for you. All right, any other messages for Geminis, please? Embrace the in-between and trust the great mystery. Yeah, the number 6 pairing with the Lovers. This could be a love situation here, yeah. And be at home. Another 6. Wow. 6 and 8. So something from June to August could have really like popped off, really escalated here. But this is, again, this is going with the flow energy as well. Whale Spirit, embrace the in-between too with Flamingo. This is giving the same, like the Whale Spirit is giving the same as to the sea energy. Be at home. I'll pull this out. One more for Gemini, please. Okay, 2. Yeah, think on your feet, Fox Spirit, and life is a mystery. Claim your independence. So yeah, Spirit wants you to take that step back. Spirit wants you to see and acknowledge the trickery and not be denied of it, okay? What you're feeling is valid, all right? The reason it's not sitting well with you and the reason you're so dissatisfied is because, yeah, there's something this person, it feels, is keeping from you. There's, at the very least, a mask they're wearing, and they don't believe they can actually give you what you want or partner with you in the way that they're saying they can come together with you and partner with you and collaborate with you. They don't know that they can do this. And that's what they're keeping from you. Okay, but other relationships are mending. There is potential that this can, you know, fix itself. But this person has to be willing to see their shadow and be willing to honor themselves. And I feel like there's a need to put up some boundaries here because this person doesn't seem to have any. And what they do instead is they'll say things to appease you. They may even, these may be bending the truth, lying, okay? I'm gonna pull, like, the fact that I'm still like, what is going on is like, that's just the energy you're in. You're like, what? I feel like you're like, what in the world? Like, why can't you just be forthcoming? Like, what the heck? Sacrifice, yeah, and supernatural. This is telling me that your intuition is correct with the supernatural card, okay? You do have a gift. What you're feeling in your body and your soul is correct here. Inexplicable, miraculous, otherworldly, and then sacrifice, renunciation, offering, letting go. Her last day in the light, unexpected endings, surprise changes, sudden shifts. Right? So light is being shed on this situation. This is what I have for you, Gemini. Please let me know in the comments below if this resonated. Be sure to like the video, subscribe, and I am accepting personal readings. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your month of August, and until next time, bye.